Pinocchio, one of Disney's classic movies, is dark. Pinocchio doesn't have a happy ending. Okay, yes, Pinocchio got a happy ending, but all those other kids on that island, they're still slaves. Okay, if you don't know what Pinocchio is about, it's about a toy maker named Geppetto that made a puppet named Pinocchio, and that puppet came to life by the power of the blue fairy. And then Pinocchio failed by doing many bad things. Now, I blame two people. One, the blue fairy for giving Pinocchio a cricket for a conscience. Now, I love Jiminy Cricket, but throughout the movie, Jiminy Cricket was trying to keep up with Pinocchio. And the number two person I blame, Geppetto. You may be going like, what? After Pinocchio came to life, the same day he learned to walk, the next day Geppetto sent him to school. I'm no parent, but if my kid was just born and then learned to walk, I'm not sending him to school the next day. Look, I can walk. Good for you, son. Now get out. No, Geppetto, no. You need to teach that boy something before sending him into the world with a cricket. Now, on Pleasure Island, that sounds really messed up in this day and age, this guy kidnaps kids, or boys, and turned them into donkeys and sold them into slavery, child labor. I think the boys didn't stay as donkeys. I think the slave traders turned them into donkeys to hide them from the police. And this is why they didn't take the donkeys that could talk. Oh wow, look Bob, a talking donkey. It's saying all these other donkeys are boys being sold into slavery. So when the boys got to where they were going, like the salt mines, they will turn them back into boys for child labor. Someone said, what happened to the donkeys that could talk? Well, they maybe are the donkeys that pulls the coachman's coach. Or they got killed. And turning them into donkeys is a reference to history saying that they are merely livestock. That is sad. Let's talk about who is the main villain in Pinocchio. The one person is so mean in the movie. You may think it's this guy. He made Pinocchio sing and dance and live in a cage so this guy can make money. Or you may think it's this guy that kidnaps boys and forces them into slavery for money. Or you may think it's the whale. But the whale was just living his life, so it's not him. The meanest person is the blue fairy. You may be going like, wait, what? It's true. She was like, don't worry, Pinocchio, I'll save you. But forget about all these other kids that are going to slavery or going to be killed like you were about to be. Wow, you say you're a good fairy, but you're not. I mean, yeah, you turned Pinocchio into a real boy at the end, but you were just playing with life. And I'm thinking, where did they get the magic to turn them into donkeys? I think she's in on it. This is why she didn't save those other boys. She had the power to save them, but she didn't. Because she was making money. It's all about the money, except for the whale. He just wanted something to eat. This movie teaches us some important lessons. 1, don't lie. 2, don't talk to strangers. 3, don't join any sketchy looking acting groups that will lock you up in a cage, aka kidnapping. 4, don't run away from home and end up in slavery. 5, stay in school. 6, when your kids learns to walk, don't send them out into the world the next day. And rule 7, don't smoke. It's kind of ironic because Disney smoked. Now my favorite character is maybe Jiminy Cricket. He was a bad conscience because Pinocchio never listened to him. So it's Pinocchio's fault. Jiminy Cricket's a great conscience. But if I could pick another character, it would be the cat and the fish. The end.